All right. Grandpa Hoppy here. Hope you're having a good week. I'm gonna try to prepare something here. Got a quick dinner I'm gonna prepare. I know many people are in the retirement world are home cooking every day, and I don't profess to be a cook, but I like to have my wife something to eat when she gets home. And a lot of times when I'm keeping my grandkids, they're always hungry. As soon as Charlotte Rose gets out of school, the moment I pick her up, she can't wait. She wants me to stop at a restaurant on the way home. That's how hungry she is. And I said, no, we're going to cook something. I'll get you a snack. She eats a snack about 3:30, and then about 6 o'clock, she's hungry all over again. I'm just going to cook a quick something up. Look, this is not something that takes an expert whatsoever. You just want to cook something quick. I got some chicken legs, multiple package because they were on sale from $18 down to $8. So I said, well, you see a sale like that, what you do is you buy 4 or 5 packs and throw them in the freezer. And so anyway, I'm gonna turn my oven on bake at 350. I cook it slow, and I got one. Take that out. I got that while that's preheating. I get my chicken drumsticks out here. Got about 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, about 14 of them. It's probably about 3 pounds. So I got them pretty competitively priced, and I bought extras. So first thing I do is I just throw them in my pan here. And actually, I probably should have already done this. I'm gonna rinse these off. You won't get to see this, but you'll get to see my lapel mic, what I used to talk to you by. I'll rinse those off with the spray. I should already have that done. I wanted to do the whole thing in about 5 minutes, but I'm Grandpa Hoppy, and what I've always said is I should have my script written down because the weakest ink is better than the best memory, and I don't have the memory I used to. But anyway, we have to have our drumsticks here. The first thing I do, and this is old school here, is I put a little olive oil on there. That's mainly for the bottom of the pan. I pour it over the top, but it runs immediately to the bottom. And that's so it just gives a little texture of oil base on the bottom to keep it from sticking and whatnot. So let me get a towel here, a white towel. All right, so, and there's no perfect science here. And my wife calls it deer camp cooking. And I always go to my cabinet, it's got my seasonings, and see what I have. Don't always have what I want. I always keep quite a bit, and then I try to restock, replenish. But I always draw to the lemon pepper, and I always use it pretty much on anything. And I put just a little bit of lemon pepper on there, and it's got just a little bit. And then I usually have a chicken rub that I use, but I'm out. So I have to kind of make my own rub. So I put a little garlic on it, garlic salt. And if you hang around me very long, you're gonna see I'll use a lot of garlic. And that's another one of the things that helps your health is research is garlic's a good product. So I got my go-to brown sugar bourbon pepper. So that gives it a little fling. I think that's a Tabasco pepper, and I'm not going to use much, but it's good stuff. Then I use this Texas Tornado, and it's got 4 or 5 different things in it. And I do all this twice. Put all that on there. I'm gonna put a little bit of Italian seasoning on it. Now what I do is I flip it all and reapply. Just flip them over, reapply. Lemon pepper. And then the last but not least, well, 2 more items. It's just local honey. Just pour that on. And get just a little bit on every one of them. I like using local honey because I think it helps with allergies. We have 2 honey resources within 2 miles of my house, and they have honey. The Millers and the Underwoods. So the Underwoods are about a half a mile, the Millers are a couple miles. Then I got some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. That's all I do there. Put a generous amount of that. It actually goes to the bottom and it kind of cooks and flavors it. All right, that's it. And just put it in the oven at 350. And I let it sit in that 350 for about an hour and 15 minutes. And I'm gonna come back in an hour and 15 minutes. It'll be about like 2 seconds to you, and we'll get to see the end product. Again, Grandpa Hoppy, cooking for my wife. Y'all have a good day.